Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video from our channel, Immortal News. Today we're bringing you the latest news updates and heartfelt tributes that you won't want to miss. In today's segment, we will explore the harrowing case of Cecily Aguilar, who has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for her role in the tragic murder of Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guillen. We'll also delve into the changes to federal law that were inspired by this case, which has had a lasting impact on the nation. In another unfortunate story, we bring you the shocking courtroom drama surrounding Mackenzie Shirilla, a Strongsville teenager who has been declared guilty on all counts of murder and drug possession. We will explore the events that led to this outcome and the debates that have ensued as the community awaits her final sentencing set for August 21st. But before we get into the details of these stories, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our content, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to our channel for the latest updates. We sincerely appreciate your support. Thank you. Number 10. Alex Collins, a dynamic presence on and off the football field. Alex Collins, former running back for the Baltimore Ravens, passed away in a motorcycle crash on August 13th night in Broward County, Florida. He was 28 years old. According to reports, Collins was traveling on a 2004 Suzuki GSX R600K motorcycle when a collision occurred with a 2002 Chevrolet Suburban SUV, causing fatal injuries to the young player. Born to run with the ball, Collins was a standout player in college at the University of Arkansas before making his mark in the NFL. Over his 2 seasons with the Baltimore Ravens, 2017 and 2018, he gained 326 rushing yards and scored 13 touchdowns, famously celebrating with an Irish dance in the end zone. Despite facing legal issues in 2019 that led to his release from the Ravens, Collins showed resilience, reviving his football journey with the Memphis Showboats of the USFL and later returning to the NFL to play for the Seattle Seahawks. In 2021, he gained 4,211 yards and scored 2 touchdowns during his final season in the NFL. Beyond his impressive stats, Collins was remembered as a radiant personality. Alex was a joy to be around and someone whose light shined brightly, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh reflected in a statement. Known as an uplifting teammate and a tenacious player, Collins had a spirit and determination that was contagious. As we mourn this devastating loss, we remember Alex Collins as much more than his career statistics. His electrifying runs, unique end-zone celebrations, and indomitable spirit will continue to inspire those who knew him and fans who cheered for him. Tribute to Alex Collins. Number 9. Rodion Amirov, a young star whose light shone. Bright Rodion Amirov, the promising young forward of the Toronto Maple Leafs, passed away at the young age 21 on August 14th. News of his death following a brave battle with a brain tumor has sent shockwaves through the community. Hailing from Russia, Amirov was a beacon of talent, evident from his early days. Toronto recognized his potential, selecting him with the 15th overall pick in the 2020 draft. This selection was a testament to his abilities and the hope that he would soon become a mainstay in the league. Amirov's tenacity was not just limited to the rink. Following his diagnosis in February of the previous year, he showcased remarkable resilience, approaching his treatment with the same vigor he displayed on the ice. His determination, coupled with his infectious smile, will forever be etched in the memories of his loved ones. Toronto's belief in Amirov was further cemented when he signed a 3-year contract with the team, subsequently joining their affiliate, the Toronto Marlies. Although his stint with the Marlies was brief, his impact was undeniable, and the hope of seeing him don the Maple Leafs jersey was a dream many shared. Brendan Shanahan, the Maple Leafs president, aptly captured the collective grief, emphasizing how Rodion's positivity touched everyone he interacted with. For a young talent to be extinguished in its prime is a sorrowful reality, leaving a void that will be hard to fill. As the hockey fraternity comes to terms with this loss, our thoughts go out to Rodion's family, friends, and teammates. His spirit, both on and off the ice, serves as a testament to the remarkable young man he was. Tributes to Rodion Amirov. Number 8. Brian Snowden, a stalwart defender with a global footprint. Brian Snowden, who graced the Football League with his robust defensive skills for clubs like Blackpool, Portsmouth, Millwall, and Crystal Palace, passed away at the age of 88 on August 14th. Born in Bishop Auckland, Snowden's journey from the local Bishop Auckland, BC to the First Division with Blackpool epitomized his relentless pursuit of footballing excellence. Although his spell at Blackpool saw limited first-team action, his move to Portsmouth in 1960 proved to be a turning point. With 114 league appearances over 4 seasons at the club, Snowden solidified his place as a defensive pillar. His transition to Millwall was marked by his leadership skills, captaining the side to 2 promotion seasons and making a significant 128 appearances in 3 years. Even as he ventured into non-league football with Margate, his reputation preceded him, earning him the captain's armband almost instantly. The allure of football extended beyond English shores for Snowden as he took his talents to the U.S., representing Detroit Cougars for a season. Upon his return, he had a brief stint with Crystal Palace, contributing to their historic promotion to the top tier. Snowden's passion for the game remained undiminished as he continued to play for Brentwood and later Chelmsford City. Beyond the football pitch, Snowden dedicated himself to nurturing the next generation as a PE teacher and also ventured into entrepreneurship, running a service station. His life, both on and off the field, was marked by dedication, leadership, and an unyielding spirit. Tribute to Brian Snowden. Number 7. Lewis Tillett, the resonating voice of Sydney's independent music scene. Lewis Tillett, the iconic singer and emblematic figure of Sydney's vibrant independent music scene of the 80s and 90s, passed away at 64 on August 6th. As the voice behind Wet Taxis and a prolific solo artist, Tillett's impact on the Australian music landscape was both profound and lasting. Born in 1959 in Sydney, Tillett's musical journey began when he formed the Wet Taxis in 1977. Starting as an experimental venture, it eventually transformed into a psychedelic rock sensation, mesmerizing fans with its unique, entrancing sound, largely attributed to Tillett's unmistakably deep, dark vocals. While Tillett may not have attained the mainstream success of peers like Hunters and Collectors or Nick Cave, he was deeply respected within the industry. His multifaceted talent saw him collaborate with renowned names like the Laughing Clowns, Tex Perkins, and Cold Chisel's Don Walker. His debut solo album in 1987, Ego Tripping at the Gates of Hell, was celebrated for its eclectic fusion of jazz, pop, and rock. This success paved the way for 10 more acclaimed solo albums. Beyond his significant contributions as a singer, songwriter, keyboard player, and saxophonist, Tillett's legacy is punctuated by his dedication to his craft, even in the face of challenges like chronic kidney disease. As a final act of selflessness, Tillett chose to donate his body to science, reflecting the generosity that characterized his life. His lasting influence will be cherished by fans, peers, and future musicians, inspired by his indomitable spirit. Tribute to Lewis Tillett. Number 6. Jerome Hower, a guardian of public safety and preparedness. Jerome Hower, a stalwart figure in emergency management and public health preparedness, passed away on August 14th after a courageous battle with cancer at the age of 71. Born in New York City, he dedicated his life to ensuring public safety and resilience in the face of adversity. Hower's impressive career began as the director of the Indiana Department of Emergency Management during the 1989 to 1993 gubernatorial administration of Evan Bayh. His dedication to crisis management and fire safety led him to join IBM in 1993. Recognized for his contribution to training videos, Hower was honored with the International Film and TV Critics of New York Bronze Award in 1996. Holding a master's degree from the Johns Hopkins University School of Public Health, he actively contributed to biodefense research and literature. Perhaps most notably, Hower served as New York City's first director of Mayor Giuliani's Office of Emergency Management, a pivotal role in which he steered the city's emergency preparedness strategies. Under his leadership, the city saw the establishment of a crisis center at 7 World Trade Center, which tragically fell on September 11th. On that fateful day, Hower's expertise as a national security advisor with the Department of Health and Human Services and a managing director with Kroll Associates was crucial. Following this, his tenure as the acting assistant secretary for the Office of Public Health Emergency Preparedness from 2002 to 2004 cemented his legacy as a central figure in coordinating the nation's medical and public health response strategies. His legacy stands as a testament to his unwavering commitment to public safety. His wisdom, leadership, and dedication have left an indelible mark on emergency management and public health fields. Tribute to Jerome Hower. Number 5. Francesco Alberoni, a visionary sociologist and trailblazer in the study of love and movements. Francesco Alberoni, the acclaimed Italian sociologist, journalist, and cherished academic voice, passed away due to kidney disease in Milan on the 14th of August, at the age of 93. A regular front-page writer for Italy's most popular newspaper, Corriere della Sera, Alberoni's work spanned from the middle 1970s to the early 2010s, gaining both national and international recognition. Alberoni's early life was characterized by leadership and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Despite the lack of books in his childhood home, he discovered his love for reading post-World War II, with history and philosophy becoming his favorite subjects. His academic journey, initially in medicine, eventually pivoted towards the study of social behavior, influenced by the friar Agostino Gemelli. His personal life saw him forming deep bonds, marrying Vincenza Pugliese in 1958, with whom he had 3 children, and later Rosa Gianetta. Alberoni's groundbreaking work, Movement and Institution, set the stage for a series of pioneering studies on the nature of love and interpersonal relationships. He is best known for his international bestseller Falling in Love, in which he postulates that the act of falling in love mirrors the nascent state of a collective movement. His subsequent works, including Friendship, Eroticism, and The Nuptial Flight, showcased his unparalleled ability to dissect human relationships and behaviors. His contributions have left an indelible mark not only in Italy but across the globe, with his works being translated into numerous languages from Japanese to Hebrew. Francesco Alberoni's legacy will forever remain as a testament to the profound understanding of the intricacies of human emotions and societal movements. Tribute to Francesco Alberoni. Number 4. Andrei Nikolaevich. Nikolaev, a life painted with laughter and artistry. Andrei Nikolaevich Nikolaev, a beloved figure in Russian entertainment, passed away on the 14th of August at the age of 85. A masterful clown, artistic director, and influential teacher, Nikolaev spent a lifetime bringing smiles and joy to both audiences and his students alike. Born on the 27th of March 1938, Nikolaev embarked on his journey in the world of performing arts early on. After graduating from the State School of Circus in 1958, he further honed his craft at the Russian Academy of Theater Arts, graduating in 1973 with an artistic director degree. Throughout his career, he stood as a beacon of talent and creativity. Initially assisting esteemed performers such as Karandash and Emil Kio, Nikolaev soon emerged as a star in his own right in the 1960s. In 1978, he ascended to become the head of the group Comedy Circus, where he designed acclaimed spectacles such as I Work as a Clown and Topsy-Turvy, in which he also played leading roles. Beyond his own performances, Nikolaev's generosity as a creator extended to his penning of award-winning compositions for other clowns, including his son, Andrei Nikolaev Jr. His accolades are numerous. Notably, he was awarded the prestigious Grok d'Or in 1969 and was named a People's Artist of Russia in 1979. A dedicated educator as well, Nikolaev lectured at the Russian Academy of Theatre Arts from 1976, nurturing the next generation of performers. More than just a performer, Nikolaev was an artist who understood the profound impact of laughter and the seriousness behind the role of a clown, a figure who holds a mirror to society while delivering joy and delight. His legacy will echo through the halls of Russian theater and circus arts for generations to come. Tribute to Andrei Nikolaevich Nikolaev. Number 3. Kenneth White, a lyrical odyssey across geographies and cultures. Kenneth White, the visionary Scottish poet, academic, and writer, passed away on the 11th of August in Brittany at the age of 87. Born in Glasgow's Gorbals, White's early years were spent in Fairlie near the Ayrshire coast. A journey of intense academia led him to earn a double first in French and German from the University of Glasgow, followed by a state doctorate from the University of Paris. White's thirst for solitude and study led him to Gourgounel, an old farm in Ardèche, which became the backdrop for his writings and letters from Gourgounel. However, his ties to academia were solidified when he lectured at the University of Glasgow in French literature. A maverick in many ways, he resigned and moved to Pau, southwest France, lecturing at the University of Bordeaux. His involvement in the 1968 student protests resulted in his expulsion, yet his journey continued at the University of Paris 7th until 1983, eventually securing the chair of 20th century poetics at Paris Sorbonne. In his lifetime, White didn't just write poetry, he forged an entire field. In 1989, he established the International Institute of Geopoetics, marking the culmination of his transdisciplinary research. His deep connection to Scotland's Highlands and Islands was evident in his lecture series in 2005, which was later published as On the Atlantic Edge. Beyond his extensive academic achievements, which include honorary doctorates from illustrious institutions like the University of Glasgow and the University of Edinburgh, White lived a life steeped in culture and introspection. Alongside his wife Marie-Claude, a gifted translator and photographer, he built a life on the north coast of Brittany. White's legacy remains as vast and deep as the geographies he explored, a testament to a life lived fully and a world seen through the unique lens of geopoetics. Tribute to Kenneth White. Breaking news. News 1. In a case that shook the nation and inspired landmark changes to federal law, Texas woman Cecily Aguilar has been sentenced to 30 years in prison for her role in the horrific murder of Fort Hood soldier Vanessa Guillen. On Monday, Aguilar, 25, received her sentence in a Waco federal court after pleading guilty to 1 count of accessory to murder after the fact and 3 counts of making false statements. Specialist Guillen, 20, went missing on April 22, 2020. Her remains, tragically dismembered and burned, were discovered months later. While the Army states Guillen never lodged formal complaints, her family believes she endured sexual harassment before her death, igniting public outrage and demands for change. In the aftermath, the Army reprimanded over a dozen officials when a 2020 investigation exposed severe issues at Fort Hood, now Fort Cavazos. As a legacy to Guillen, a federal law enacted on January 1, 2022, mandates that sexual harassment complaints from service members undergo independent investigation, resting decision-making on prosecutions from commanders, and providing protective measures against retaliation for victims. As Aguilar faces the consequences of her dark involvement with Specialist Aaron Robinson, the man alleged to have murdered Guillen, the nation watches and hopes for a safer, more accountable military. News 2. Mackenzie Shirilla, a Strongsville teenager, could transition from school corridors to prison bars for life after a courtroom drama that left attendees speechless. On Monday, with an overflowing courtroom echoing with tense anticipation, Judge Nancy Margaret Russo declared Sharilla guilty on all counts, from murder to drug possession. The chilling surveillance footage, playing a car accelerating to a harrowing 100 miles per hour before crashing, became the haunting testament to Sharilla's actions. The fatal decision took 2 lives, including that of a recent high school graduate and her own boyfriend. As Sharilla's fate looms with sentencing set for August 21st, debates ensue on whether it was a grave mistake or a deliberate act of murder. While Sharilla's family murmured words of love, the community awaits the final chapter in this tragic tale. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2. Pete Carroll, the mastermind of Princeton basketball. Pete Carroll, a beacon of college basketball and the genius behind the iconic Princeton offense, passed away at the age of 92 on August 15, 2022. His legendary coaching style at Princeton University from 1967 to 1996 became a gold standard in basketball, emphasizing teamwork, discipline, and intellect over individual flair. Without the allure of athletic scholarships at his disposal, Carroll's strategies became his weapon, making Princeton teams formidable opponents even against the most athletically superior adversaries. He boasted an impressive record of 514, 261, with 13 Ivy League titles and 11 NCAA tournament appearances. In 1997, Carroll's contributions to the sport were immortalized with his election to the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. The methodical off-the-ball offense he emphasized at Princeton became a unique brand of basketball, earning respect and admiration from fans and peers alike. Beyond his tactical brilliance, Carroll was a mentor and a guide to his players, always emphasizing the importance of balance between academic pursuits and athletic excellence. He often reminded them, "When you come out of that locker room and step across that white line, you are basketball players, period." After leaving Princeton, Carroll ventured into the NBA, working as an assistant coach for the Sacramento Kings, lending his wisdom to the professional realm. His legacy remains unparalleled. While a national championship might have eluded his teams, Carroll's impact on the sport, his players, and countless fans was profound. His philosophy, chronicled in his book and even academic papers, transcends beyond basketball, teaching life lessons about dedication, hard work, and humility. Tribute to Pete Carroll. Number 1. Gerd Müller, the unyielding pillar of German football. Gerd Müller, legendary German striker and the linchpin of Bayern Munich's prowess, passed away aged 75 on August 15, 2021. Müller's accolades tell the story of an extraordinary career. Winner of the 1972 European Championship, the 1974 World Cup, a Club World Cup, 3 European Cups, a European Cup Winners' Cup, and numerous Bundesliga titles and German Cups. His 1970 Ballon d'Or was just another feather in his cap. Known for his unparalleled scoring prowess, his 365 Bundesliga goals set a German benchmark, and his single-season record of 40 goals remained unsurpassed until Robert Lewandowski recently edged past. Müller, often referred to as the Bomber of the Nation, registered a remarkable 68 goals in 62 games for Germany. His quicksilver turn and finish in the 1974 World Cup final secured the trophy for West Germany. Hailing from Nordlingen, Bavaria, Müller's club football journey began with his hometown side before he shifted to Bayern Munich in 1964, swiftly becoming instrumental in their promotion to Bundesliga. Post his illustrious playing career, Müller's later years were marked by personal challenges, but he remained forever intertwined with Bayern Munich. His Alzheimer's diagnosis in the early 2010s saw him retreat from public life, but his legacy remains unsullied. With a statement from Bayern CEO Oliver Kahn, Gerd Müller stands like no other for FC Bayern and its development. Gerd will be in our hearts forever. The world is reminded of Müller's everlasting impact on football, in memory of Gerd Müller. That concludes our coverage for today, but the stories of those we've lost continue to resonate with us all. We invite you to also watch our special feature on the 13 biggest stars who died recently, where we pay homage to the lives, talents, and legacies that have left an indelible mark on our world. You can find the link to that video in the description below, or click on the card appearing on your screen now. If you found today's video informative and touching, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Immortal News for more compelling stories and tributes. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.